How do you make money online reselling? Let's just cut to the chase. Guys, it's Spencer's line, you already know, the video's here. Let me just speed up to the point of what you're looking for. How do we make money online reselling? What are we reselling to make that money online? How are we gonna go about making it? In this video, I just want to really break down some of the ways that I would look to approach in terms of actually making money online. First things first, what you want to do is minimize every single outgoing that you can. If you can make it so that the stock is the only cost to you, then you are in a winning position. Having a building and premises really will eat into a lot of your profits unless you're at a point of scalability. I would honestly advise you to not get a premises before having maybe like 5,000 products online. Yes, I don't have products online in that same capacity anymore, but I work under different situations that allow me to still have this space to make it beneficial. You've really got to look at how you can minimize every single outgoing first. What's the easiest process you can get an item online and make money from that and bring it back without having to spend so much? Certain things are out of your control. The cost of shipping, the VAT and tax, and also the commission from third-party websites. However, fun fact, you only pay those when you get a sale, so you don't have to worry about it if you're not making sales. But we want to make sales because we're trying to make money reselling right now. You've just got to really understand what it is you're actually trying to do with what you're selling. It really isn't a case of taking inventory of products and just shifting them online on a website that you think is going to work. Like, granted, you can do that. The way that you're going to make money reselling the best is to understand what you're selling, understand where you're selling it, understand how much it's costing you, and get the best way of leveraging the most out of it with the least going out. Like I say, you can't control the cost of stock, but if you're a good negotiator or if you're a good business-minded person, you might be able to get it for cheaper. You might be able to find other suppliers. You might be able to connect with somebody through a Facebook group that just gives you tips, or you might be able to just find a supplier through a way that works out for you. Whatever it is, you've got to buy the stock in order to sell it to make a profit. And I have always said, guys, I'm not going to be a plug for wholesaling because I do believe that it isn't about the wholesaler, it is about the relationship you have with the wholesaler. I guarantee you right now, most suppliers that you have out there can get most things that you want. There is a price attached to it, but also the way that you deliver on that, trying to get that stuff, is one of the most important things. Be nice to get nice. Do you know what I mean? How do we make money online reselling? Firstly, we've just got to, like I say, home in on spending the least amount of money and making the most. So doing it from a bedroom is probably the most profitable way to simply make money because you're not having any outgoings on gas, electricity, water, any rent, insurance and stuff like that. Honestly guys, I made a video here about how to get out of the bedroom, and watch that before you think about leaving the bedroom because it might give you a good perspective on what it really would mean to leave that. And it is definitely a different part of the process. But when we look at how to make the most money online reselling, you've got to be shit hot on the brands you sell. You've got to have an exact idea of where these are going to sell. Understand how you're going to make these products look to sell. Remember, anything that you have on your store, would you buy it? If not, try again. You know that kind of mindset where it's like, would I buy the stuff that I'm selling? Do I actually love it that much that I think it's cool? You know, there were certain points with Gully Garms where I fell out of love with it and said personally and publicly in situations, in meetings, I don't like this. I don't connect with this. And this might have been times when I had different photographers or different models. I had to home in on what I didn't like. And the question that I always answered was, would I buy off the website? That's more of an aesthetic and a cosmetic side of things. Would you buy off it? Are the brands you're selling to the right audiences in the right places? Now, if you want to join my Patreon, it's £4.50 a month. Please feel free to drop comments on there because that's where I'll exclusively tell you the ways and places that you can sell set brands on set platforms. I have over 12 years of experience selling over 1 million items on the internet, and I can tell you for nothing that I know the platforms that work best for the set brands. And when I say work the best, I mean the ways that you can sell them quicker and for better prices. So join the Patreon and ask me that question and I'll make a video telling you exactly that. But how do we make money reselling online? The way to do this is you just got to work harder than everybody. You got to work smarter. How much of your work can you outsource for absolutely no money or to a point that is possible? And this doesn't borderline on unethical working or any practices like that, in a way where you can work smart by means of transferring work that you don't want to do to help leverage and give you the momentum in the right places. But it really comes down to that pillar. What are you selling? Where are you selling? And maybe why are you selling it? How is it looking? Certain things you have to question along the way. You don't just go, and I want that Nike sweatshirt and I'm going to put it on eBay and it's going to be £20. You've got to go, this is a Nike sweatshirt. Where's the best place to sell it? What websites are really selling it right now? What price points are they selling it at? These are sort of questions you have to start answering in order to understand. So realistically, guys, that's the simplest way to start with the journey of it. Two of the main points is still understanding and education. If you've got the understanding and the education, you've not only got the leverage, but you've got the momentum. And yes, they are my two favorite words because they sit in perfect alignment with everything I'm saying. So if you don't like it, don't like it. I'm joking. But no, seriously guys, but how to make money reselling. When you work smart, or when you understand your business model, you understand the brands you're selling, you know exactly how to spend less time putting them on the wrong platforms. I've had loads of experiences where I've sold things on different platforms that didn't work. I've sat with products on different platforms that didn't work. I've had to look at the photos and gone, does this work for that? There was a certain point where I sold on Etsy, eBay, and the website, and I was using different pictures on different ones. I had specific models for set platforms, so I used certain models for ASOS Marketplace, certain for Etsy, certain for the website, because I knew that each market was going to have a different represented person that I needed to attack. And unfortunately, I didn't get to the point with Gully, but one of my long-term type of ventures was to actually have kids models and elderly people and create a massive secondhand version of TK Maxx ecology and ecosystem. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be the secondhand version of TK Maxx. These are some of the points that I would leave you with in terms of how to make money reselling. It's not an overnight success. It really does require you to understand and learn things that you're doing. You aren't just going to shortcut a lot of the processes, but you need to know quickly in a means of how to get there fast. And if you want the fast track, guys, the Patreon is going to be where you can really ask me questions that I'm not going to answer on here. And the only question I won't answer is where to get suppliers from. But on the Patreon, I will actually explain a little bit about how to have conversations with wholesalers in terms of ways that I was able to leverage better pricing and tactics that I use to help haggle. So if you want to see that, you know where to go. And if you want to know anything more about this sort of how to make money reselling or something around this topic, drop a comment. It's open. You can do one down there. It doesn't have to be positive. You can disagree with me. Challenge the status quo that I'm putting out to you if you don't believe it, because honestly, I will come and let you know my points on that. As always, stay safe, stay sustainable, stay original, keep doing you, and I hope at some point I'm gonna have an editor that's gonna be chopping up some different bits on these videos so you can enjoy different perspectives, because it's time to get more interactive with these videos. I don't know about you, but I want you lot to enjoy, get value, and simply understand exactly what it is I'm saying. Because I know I talk fast as well, I can't help it. You know who my mum is, don't you? Guys, lots of love, take care, and I'll see you on the next one, yeah?